Hey friends, Michelle Iverson again with our next video in the Sacred Art of Self-Nurture series. As you can see, I'm going with the natural look today. Every few days I like to just not wear any makeup, not use any hair product, which I don't really use a lot anyway, but I feel like it's good to let my skin breathe and to also get used to seeing my face, my real, just natural face. And being okay with that face and finding beauty there. And of course wearing makeup. I love wearing makeup as well. I love highlighting things and uh, making your eyes pop and all of that good stuff. But today, makeup free. So let's get right to what I have to share with you today. A few years ago, I watched a TED Talk where a woman spoke about power stances and how standing in a powerful stance can create an energy about you that draws people, that's more magnetic and opens up opportunities that you might not have if you're kind of in a closed off state. And she talked about, she shared a story about an athlete, I guess, maybe in the Special Olympics, or I can't remember all of the details. But this athlete was blind, and he was still a runner, though, which just fascinates me. And he won his race, and I guess he heard his name called over the loudspeaker, and he put his hands up in the air in this victory pose. And the thing that was fascinating to her about that is that this man had never seen that pose created in any other. He was blind. He had never seen anyone else do that victory pose. That was something that just naturally welled up within him, where he wanted to celebrate his victory. And she said there are certain poses that we do when we're in a powerful state, and they generate an energy that's victorious and confident. Another one is putting your hands on your hips, like the Superman or the Superwoman pose. Another common one you'll see is people put their hand behind their head. This is kind of like a cobra that puffs out its head to feel more powerful. Anyway, it's really interesting, the psychology behind this. But anyway, in her video, she explained that if you will go somewhere, let's say before a job interview or before you are delivering a speech or presenting a pitch or anything like that, if you'll take a few minutes on your own to stand in a power stance for 2 minutes, you will show up in an energy that is completely authentic and confident and empowered, and you'll be able to deliver at your best. I thought this is such a simple tool, a simple tip to help us be successful and help us accomplish things that are important for us to do. And so what I want to do today, hi Leah, how are you guys?
Good. I took the long way.
What is the long way?
The long way is just like the other way when I just come down the sidewalk.
Oh.
And sideways.
Okay, everybody say hello. I'm making a video, and then I need you to go in the other room until I'm done.
Hi.
Hello. All right, these are my little munchkins on my knee, so yeah. Okay, anyway, head back out and whisper because mommy's talking.
Hi.
So, as part of my class, I created this exercise called Love is a Superpower. Okay, go down in your room. Thank you. So much fun. And it came with this little handout here. Love is a superpower. And the activity that you had to do, I will read it and you can go ahead and do this on your own. It says, in this activity, you will work on recognizing the goddess or the heroine within. During your existence on Earth, you spend the majority of your time in an alter ego state. This is simply because you have forgotten who you truly are. You take on a false or skewed identity based on the culture, tradition, beliefs, and viewpoints of those who surround you. It is up to you to work with God to discover the powerful entity behind your earthly facade. If you ask, God will reveal who you are and grant you an increased ability to love. I truly, truly believe that love is a universal superpower that we all possess and that we can all wield for good and that we can all strengthen within ourselves. Because in some of us, it's kind of a more weakened muscle and it's lying a little more dormant. Hold on one second. Hey, Emmy, can you shut your door, babe? Thank you. So in this exercise, you're going to give yourself a superhero name. The one I chose when I did this exercise was the Golden Goddess. Isn't that a beautiful name? And so what you're going to do is you're going to put a name on your superhero, and then you're going to write down some ways that you use your superpower of love for good in the world. So this is just a way of affirming who you are and who you want to be, who you're becoming, okay? So let me give you an example. Oh, and then when you do this, I want you to stand in front of a mirror if you have one. If not, just go in your closet, go in your room. You're going to stand in a superhero stance. It can be the Superwoman, the Victory, or the Cobra, or whatever is comfortable for you, which of those three. And then you're going to say, I am the Golden Goddess, or whatever your superhero name is. And my superpower is love. I use my power to, and you're going to fill in the blank. And mine says, to care for myself and propel me toward my highest potential. To love, nurture, and protect my children. To show compassion, passion, gentleness, and support to my husband. And sincere caring to the world around me. And then the next line is, everywhere I go, and you'll fill yours in, I leave a wake of truth and light behind me. People see me as I am, divine, brilliant, valiant, and beautiful. Okay? Every life I touch turns to gold, meaning they are able to see and feel their value and worth. So this is, and you can recreate this every year, every few months. You can give yourself a new superpower or a superhero name. But I want you to practice viewing your ability to love as a superpower because it is. Love is always what saves the day. It is always the answer. Love, compassion, trying to understand one another, trying to stay connected and maintain those connections with those three great loves that we spoke of in another video. Okay, now, once you do that, another exercise that I want you to do is to create some declarations about who you are, where you're really projecting that essence of who you are, that divine love, that superpower out into the world with declaration. And I called them my feminine expressions because I feel like there's an absence of feminine energy on the planet right now. And what I mean by that is even the women are kind of working from a place of more masculine energy where we are going out, we're winning the prize, we're career oriented, we are sometimes a little more rough around the edges than maybe we need to be. And all of that is fine as long as we find a way to then return to that feminine energy when we are with our loved ones. We can go out and hit it hard in the workplace if that's what we need to do, and start businesses and be successful and do all those things. But if that's the only energy we're in, we're kind of losing a part of our identity as women. Because as a woman, we have both masculine and feminine energy, but our feminine energy should just always be slightly higher than the masculine, so that we can show up as a powerful yet nurturing and beautiful woman on the planet. Because in order for life to flow and society to function and be in a really content and serene place, we need to have some feminine energy flowing. So, my feminine expressions, okay? So I haven't done this for a while, and I'm going to get back into this habit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start standing in my power stance every morning and declaring these declarations. And you can either use the ones I declare here, or you can, and I will post these. If you look in the information under this video, I will have these declarations posted. Or you create the ones that resonate with you. You can create your own list. Okay, I have, I think, 10 of them here. And I'm going to declare them for you here so you can hear what they are. I am a woman who stands on holy ground. I experience serenity of spirit and enjoy activities that allow my peace to grow. Because of the message I am here to share, others are drawn to me and I am able to express myself with ease. The light that shines from my eyes lights up the world around me. I am of divine origin and I enjoy the experiences of my life. I am a powerful force for good and love is what gives me power. I bring light, truth, purpose, and love to every interaction. My body is beautiful and is a visual representation of the beauty and strength of my spirit. I take time to care for the body God has given me, and I see myself through His eyes. I am free of old habits, attachments, and other things that hold me back. I am continually tapping into the abundance around me and living the life I choose. Woo! And then a mentor of mine, Kirk Duncan, look him up. His website is 3keyelements.com. He is an incredible trainer and mentor, and he talks about declarations a lot in his teaching. And he teaches that when we do these, it is really powerful to raise your voice and really shout it out because it gives more weight to what you're saying for your subconscious mind to really internalize those things. So, I remember back in the 90s when I used to watch Saturday Night Live all the time, and there was the motivational guy who would look in the mirror and say, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Do you remember him? When we talk about declarations, sometimes it seems a little bit silly. It seems a little woo-woo to do these things. But like I said in the beginning of this video, we live in a state, an alter ego state a lot in this life. We have truly forgotten, in some senses, who we are. And so any tool, any declaration, any amount of study, prayer, meditation, these different things we can do to tap into that truth about who we are is a worthwhile thing to do. Because we can make a much bigger impact in the world. I don't even mean that we have to all be Oprah Winfrey or Mother Teresa or somebody like that. I mean, even showing up in your own home with your own people, your own family, is so much more effective when you have that sense of who you truly are, when you have that sense of your true identity, and when you're living in your superpower. Now, love is the universal superpower, but there are also many other individual ones and skills and gifts that you may have. And I even talked in another video about the desires of your heart and the way you want to express yourself. That's all part of that same package of gifts and identity and all of those. So my encouragement to you is to do your superpower activity where you give yourself a name as a superhero. You decide how your love is influencing the world. You're going to declare that every day along with a list of your 10 declarations. Either you're welcome to use some of mine or all of them, or create a list of your own and stand in your power stance every day. Declare those things and watch your life improve and watch your confidence go up. It's a beautiful thing. my friends, and I'm excited for you to be doing these things with me, to go on this journey together. Now, all of the things I just declared, in fact, many of those things are not currently reality for me, at least not to the extent I want them to be. So don't feel badly about, and that's the whole point about declarations, declaring things the way you want them to be. So write it out, shout it out, and then watch out, world, because here you come. I'm excited to get back with you again next week. Tune in again for more awesome information, and until then, have a good one. See ya.